they copied the behavior. When the light turns on, they shrugged together. And I think a very interesting aspect is also that maybe we can transform the process of cannibalism to something kind of non-violent. I mean, we have computers, we have our genomes, we could just, when we have sequenced them, we could put on the internet and everyone could, remix them. This is interesting, but also we could maybe someday analyze our brains, and this uploading the mind thing. When you think about this, and then your body becomes only the substrate, and so it's no longer. I mean, then it's just flesh, and you can. The old, also the cruelty-free meat thing, that they can produce meat from genetics without murdering animals. They'll just let the organs grow, and yeah, this kind of fits together somehow, I think.
Okay.
A gente tem que falar alguma coisa a respeito?
I have a question. Is this mix-up culture in Brazil? Is this the political consensus, or are there opponents to this, especially in debating about the copyright laws? Are the copyright laws compatible to this culture, or has it to be changed?
Não entendi.
Could
you sleep a little bit slowly, because you speak really fast?
Okay. The question is this mashup culture the consensus in Brazil, or are there political opponents to it?
Yeah. Thing.
Yeah, no, we have a debate of copyleft and copyright in Brazil. We have copyright laws in Brazil. So we gave this example of funk because, as I said, funk is to the media and to the authorities trash culture. So they don't care if they are sample things, if they are not respecting copyright laws. So yeah, we have a debate of copyright in Brazil and copyleft also, but this exists independently.
No, but there is many politicals. They just did a law. They tried to vote for a law that would territorialize the internet. What I'm saying?
Yeah.
And Lula, which is the president, he didn't let the law happen. He said, internet is a free territory. So the president just cut the voting.
I just remember we have an institution in Brazil called ECAD, E-C-A-D. It's like direitos autorais.
Authorship, copyright.
Copyright, like a copyright office. That what it made. Everywhere who has some kind of music playing for people, or which is cinemas, hotels, restaurants, place where you can have a concert or thing. A guy of ECAD always going to collect some money because sometimes people play songs of another people. So we have some kind of.
But it's
like
for amostrage, it's not literally. So.
And the curious thing is, they collect the money, but the artists not get their money always. So, where this money goes? So.
I was surprised to hear your side of the. such a positive telling about the experience of free software in Brazil, because well, I don't want to play the radical, but all the friends I have that work in free software in Brazil are totally upset with how these things have been handled by the government of Lula and by Gilberto Gil especially. And I would like to know if you have any, if you would like to go through how was handled the situation with the Pontos de Cultura or the people from Studio Libre that will have been really upset if they would have heard this talk. And what do you think about that?
This connection are going to be made probably in the next year. You see, those Carioca funk producers are organizing their first association called APA Funk, Association of Producers of Funk Carioca. So this meeting with the guys with the Studio Libre probably gonna happen sometime in the next year or the next years. Because as I said, Carioca funk producers are it's another world, completely world, you know. The guys from the Studio Libre controls or had access to some more sophisticated technology. So, as I said, people to produce funk karaoke tracks use SoundForge and Acid. So simple, but people are getting together probably.
No, and there's always two sides of the story, of course. And there is point of culture everywhere in Brazil, and there is in the middle of the jungle, and there is in the favela also. But Brazil, it's a very fresh country. We are developing, and we are like teenagers, right? Comparing to Europe, for example. And this plan, it's not done yet. Still, it's going to be. There is a conference going to happen in March to decide the guidelines. And Point of the Culture, for example, it's just one of the programs of the Minister of Culture. And I know very good Point of Culture and very bad Point of Culture. And Point of Culture, it's a local, very local. So it depends a lot from the people that runs the Point of Culture, not only the government.
And Sunny Pitbull now it's beginning to develop some encounters with the government of Rio and states of Rio to create some kinds of programs to help people to start to produce. So as you asked, I think this connection will be made.
It's doing a lot of Creative Commons publishing, also in the music. Benegão, no?
What?
Benegão, yes.
Mm-hmm. But it's more about how a lot of money was wasted during several years in this Pontos de Cultura.
No, there's a lot of corruption.
The people was handling a lot of responsibility and couldn't see at all in how the budget was deployed or was organized, and how at the end a lot of money got wasted and a lot of experiences were really frustrated. Though it's true that lots of software was produced and a lot of people started editing video or making productions, and there's really nice archives. But it's yeah. I was surprised to hear such like a positive and so like out of the street experience. That was the first relationship between the high politics and the hackers, whatever ethic.
I've got a question. I know that the current Cultural Minister Gilberto Gil resigned, because of he wants to protect his voice or something like that. And I wonder, does it going to have any effects of the current development in Brazil of the governmental programs? What do you think?
Yeah, actually the national plan of culture is being developed is meant to be a law. So the next government, the next president must follow that. So these effects we are going only to see like in the next, with the next president, or 5 or 10 years probably. I think 5 years, because this is still being developed. So it's not
we have a problem with Brazil, a lot of corruption in the politicians and the government. So